What is up, team? Just give me 1 second here. I've misplaced my headphones for you guys. And I've been getting a couple of things ready for today's training. Perfect. How is everyone? Let me know how you guys are going today. If you can hear me all right. Great. All right, 2 seconds, guys. All right, guys, that should be better for you guys all to hear. What's happening, everyone? Thank you for making it on to today's training. With many of you having Thanksgiving tomorrow, celebrating that, which will be hopefully a beautiful, fun day for everyone. What's up, August? Good to see you, Danita. Jennifer, how are we? And Chuck says, I'll never understand why people who arrive on time are kept waiting for those who arrive late. Unfortunately, it was my fault today for arriving late. Well, not so much arriving late, but trying to ensure I could get everything ready for you all for today's training. But honestly, the stuff I'm giving you guys today would normally cost you thousands of dollars or hours and hours for you guys to build. So I hope you can forgive me on that one today. So last week's training, the last thing we touched on was some of these different agency snapshots here, which again, I'll put this link for this in the chat box for you. And if you watch this on the replay at any stage, you can go ahead and see in the email with the replay the link to this as well. And that I mentioned on that training from last week that I'd send out within the next 24 to 48 hours your agency snapshots, which is essentially you're done for your businesses. So again, snapshots being, hopefully we're all familiar with what a snapshot is by this point. If not, again, we'll go through it as we install our agency snapshot today. So again, as I mentioned, we were going through the different types of niche snapshots. So creating full business models that you can one click install into your Go high level accounts, and that has everything pre-built for you, from different types of funnel pages, email sequences, text message sequences, different flows, any pre-built calendars that different businesses might want to use. Essentially everything that needs to be done for a specific niche when you're going out wanting to work with those local clients. Now, to me, this is 75% of the cake in terms of what you need to get clients up and running, right? Is having campaigns or having essentially just business models set out for different niches. Once you've done that, you can just keep on getting new clients in that same niche. And because we're doing the free trial method by offering local businesses a 30-day free trial, all we need to do is just simply onboard them like we shared how to do last week, and then the snapshots essentially do the rest with a few little triggers. Now, Larry says I did not get the agency snapshot. So yes, you didn't, because I took too long or was being too much of a perfectionist and wanted to go through that with you guys today and get it ready for today's training. So I should have emailed saying, hey, it was going to be a few more days, but I just thought you guys know me well enough by now that if I don't do it straight away, or if something changes, that you'll still be getting whatever it is and you guys will have it today. And I've done two different things. I remember I was saying last week I'll give two different types of agency snapshots. But then as I was getting them done, I was like, it just makes more sense to combine it all into one, and then let you guys decide what you want to actually use and not use. On top of that, we will obviously show you the things that the way we'd be using it. But I wanted to give you guys as many options as possible. But again, the whole idea from an agency perspective is to just keep it simple. So just again, to make this super clear, we've got your agency side, which is getting you clients for any niche of your choice to do their marketing for them using Go High Level, which will essentially automate everything, increase their sales, and also let them cancel multiple tools, etc. Right? Now, that means from the agency perspective, your templates need to be around marketing, around the products of Go High Level that you have. You might want to sell some other types of services. You might have bought other social media or marketing products in the past, and you want to offer them to a local business as a service. So I wanted to create something that was a bit more in depth, and then a way that we can use leads for your marketing agency in a more in-depth way. I know a lot of our trainings we've just been covering super basic and super basic to some intermediate stuff, I guess, but essentially pretty all step-by-step instructional, easy to follow training that we've probably got a lot of, I thought there's probably a percentage of people that have really dived into it and are becoming pretty big power users of Go High Level. And I wanted to get essentially a white label snapshot created for you guys as well. And also some training around that for those that actually want to white label their Go High Level account, which again essentially means taking out their branding, put your branding in, and creating a setup as if it's like a totally different tool that you own, and you're the only agency that can offer it. But again, for the majority of people, it's much easier selling it as Go High Level for the same price, or lower if you wanted to, but it's still as is, but sold with the snapshots included, because if a local business went to Go High Level, they'd get the software, but they'd log in and they wouldn't know what to do. They wouldn't know how to create flows and automations and connect things and create the setups and then the opt-in pages and connect lead ads and all these different things that we've been covering. So yeah, so we've got the agency side and we have the client side, or our local niches. So again, these are clients that in a specific niche we want to go after to become clients, right? We then want to offer them marketing and business and customer automations that help them get new customers, create an ongoing relationship with current customers, and help re-engage old customers. Now, so you're going to be the marketing expert for that local net business and have a unique marketing campaign for that niche, all right? So there's going to be different things different businesses will need. The cool thing that we've done with our snapshots is that you'll be able to see all of these when you one-click install them. So essentially, what just wanted to make that clear before I give you guys your agency snapshot. And now, let me just have a sip of my drink. That's better. So when we want to install a new snapshot, actually what I'm going to show you here is I'm going to show you how to actually create a snapshot here. And we're going to do this by we're going to log into our Go High Level account. If anyone needs the link for the 30-day trial for Go High Level, let me know in the chat box. Highlevel.com/Luke M. That's the trial link if you haven't got it yet already. That's all right, Georgia. Good to see you here. And what we're going to be doing essentially today, because it is Thanksgiving tomorrow, I know a lot of people have just said, you know what, I'll catch today's training on the replay. You have Thanksgiving tomorrow for a lot of people, and I want to just keep this training a bit more short. I know Mike couldn't make it due to having Thanksgiving tomorrow, and he will be. I said to Mike, look, next week let's just focus purely on how to mass market cold traffic. So let me just write this down here quickly as well. Next week's training, how to mass mail the right audience for your free trial link in any niche. So I'm going to show you how to get in contact on a mass scale with business owners in specific niches and in specific locations, which is pretty cool, all right? And that link for that training will be on, it's the same as the one for today. So back over into, let me go ahead, if you haven't got the Go High Level link here, that's what there you go, August. If you haven't signed up to free trial, I think you have. Anyway, it's there. What I need to do is I need to create a new sub account. There you go, add sub account. I'm just going to keep it blank for now. But in saying that, there's a marketing agency one down here you could choose to install if you wish. And the cool thing with adding snapshots on, you can add multiple snapshots to one sub account. So say I decide to create another snapshot in future for you guys, or a snapshot for a specific purpose, you can just add that. You can add multiple on top of each other and it won't overwrite anything else you've done prior. You can then create a brand new snapshot of that account that has 3 different snapshots previously installed, and to copy that to a new client in that field. So yeah, lots of cool things you can do, but let's not get distracted, Luke. We're going to call this my agency site. Actually, I'm going to add this in manually just to create this for now. Again, this is all just fake info for the time being, just to get the sub account created. Last week I did this in a backwards way where I had all these created for you guys in advance. It doesn't matter which one I choose really. And people were asking, if I can show them from scratch how to create a sub account. So then we went back and did that last week. And I'm sure this week people will say, I understand how to create sub accounts, but you know, I do my best just to try to help everyone as much as I can. It'll only take me a few seconds. So those that are already familiar, I appreciate your time in here. So I'm going to do that. I'm also going to go ahead and create a white labeled agency account. Again, takes a couple of seconds just to get these created initially, but again, this is as hard as the work gets using this tool. It's just clicking a few buttons, getting everything signed up, kind of. Here we go. Now I'm doing this to create a snapshot for you guys. So in my other account and my team's account, they've gone ahead. So what you'll see here is I've now gone ahead and created this white label agency, and I can pin it so it pins it to the top, and then I've got my agency here. I think I clicked on the wrong one, so we're going to go to my agency. Actually, first what I need to do is I need to bring that snapshot and I'm going to go ahead and install. Actually, what else I should do first? Actually, on your sub accounts, I'm going to go to my agency. You click the actions button in the top right, and I'll load a snapshot in. I'm going to proceed. So for your agency, we've set up 3 different types of calendars here for you. Now, these are things that you'll use as your agency owner, being an agency owner. Now, you don't need to make all of these live, and we actually recommend you don't make all of these live. Let me actually make this bigger for you guys. Hopefully, that looks a bit better for you. But we've got them there for you in case, and you might even end up going out to other local marketing agencies to bring them over onto Go High Level, and they might already be using 20 different tools to like Calendly and Get Response and all these other things for their clients. That's costing them so much. So you could do it that way too. So, and different types of campaigns we've got set up. And the cool thing is what we can do as well is as I add new additions to these snapshots, I can push them directly into your accounts and then you get to decide if you want to add them in. Or I can just create a secondary snapshot that you can add in with anything new as well. We've gone ahead and created all the basic custom fields. Again, this is easy to do and Go High Level, but you've just got to, I guess, manually just go in and add these as different custom fields. So this is for things like opt-in boxes and in an email if we want the person's name or their website to be displayed, that we have it all set up as a custom field. That when we create a new sub account for a client, if they've added in their website, say for their when we first created their account or their sub account, all the emails that we've pre-written and everything like that will already include key information that Go High Level will pull out of those settings pages, versus you having to go into every single email and change the business name and change the text and change any general info, anything like that. It's all done automatically, so makes things a lot quicker for you as well. You got your custom values, you got some different folders here that we've created, and these you'll see how these all tie together. I've got a basic website contact form, website request information, business intensive request. Now, another form I'm going to be adding in here, or in another page, is going to be that 30-day trial link. So to ensure we're only getting people that are going to be signing up to the trial that have the highest chance of converting, versus people that are just going to take the piss and make you set an account up and waste 10 minutes of your time, and then they get access to something for 30 days. And look, there's still going to be people that'll do that, but we want to minimize that and maximize the people that will get in, that will really use this to its full functionality. You've got a few different websites here that we've created for you guys, triggers. These are things that will trigger different workflows. Review settings. So this is how we set these up, so you can get 5-star reviews for your agency, which helps with everything. Helps a lot with things like SEO and whatnot. And some other triggers that we've custom triggers that we've set up as well. And then different workflows, which are all created for you. Some just really easy ones that are easy to create as well, like a pay deposit reminder. Say you've got a client that's come out, or they say they want to be a part of the trial, they haven't signed up for the trial yet. How can we have it so anyone that hasn't signed up for the trial, that they get a reminder saying, hey, this is you got 48 hours left to pick up your free trial. We have a workflow for things like that, and we can duplicate those trials, any of these as well, and test different things and whatnot. But again, let's just keep it simple. So now that we've got this, we can go ahead and go proceed. So we've done that there. Now, the next free goodie I'm going to be giving you guys, and I'll give you that in a second, this one here, but the other one that I wanted to give you guys is, look at the sub accounts again, is a proper SaaS template. So if you're going to be using white label ever in the future, look, this is just a no-brainer. It costs a couple of grand actually from Go High Level themselves, and I said, look, I'm going to buy this, but I want also the ability to give this to all of my students for free. And for them, it's one of their biggest ways they make money outside of their normal subscription, is people that white label it, and they sell not only this snapshot, where we've actually gone and added in some other custom things for you guys, but they sell this with a training as well, a video training as well, for those that want a white label. Again, if you're just beginning in this space and you haven't had a client before, we don't recommend doing that yet, or potentially even ever, because you won't need to. But sometimes, like there's a place, like there'll be some people here that are either in the perfect niche or will go after a perfect niche where they want to brand it themselves. They might not want all the features inside of Go High Level for that client, and they want it to be designed as if it's them who built it. And instead of this Go High Level logo, you can have yours, different color backgrounds, different designs of how all this will look. but it's still essentially go high level. We built a snapshot for you on that. So let me go ahead. I'm just going to install that. And by we built it again, it's I've got confirmation that I can do this for you guys, which again would normally cost a lot of money to do this, if for you guys to go and buy this one. And again, we've added new things into it as well as here. So there we go, manage client. Where did I put it? Can't say. Maybe I haven't installed it yet, but let me just oh yeah. Now again, all the custom fields. And this again is essentially selling as if you're selling the software itself, and different forms for say a demo call and a review call. And you could essentially use this some of these flows as well for your agency. So you might want to have a demo opt-in form created. You could use this, and again, you would do it the same way as you would install the snapshot, the same way on the same account you just installed the first one. But then you would select which ones here you want to skip, which ones here you want to add. I recommend at first, even just do what I've done and create 2 different sub accounts, and install one in each for now. Again, in terms of your agency, we want to keep it as slow, not as slow. We want to keep it as quick as possible, and with the minimal things needed to be used to get just clients coming in, signing them up to the trials, and then that local business can then use a lot more of these workflows and functionalities if they want to. But again, for you, we want to keep it nice and simple. So let's go ahead and install this. Give me a second here. Now, I should be able to switch over to the agency one now. Now let's have a look at some of the basic things we've added in here. So I remember to play around with all of these at the top. So for funnel wise, we've got a business intensive funnel for you guys. Which again, you can go in and play around with, has all the right pages set up for you guys. Got your calendars funnel set up. And again, hopefully you guys have played around with some different snapshots as well. I've got my design team actually creating some actual new agency sites for you as well. But again, we wanted to keep things super just simple because you can see it's all about the one-click business, right? It's about the one, we don't want heaps of buttons going to different pages. And these are the areas where you would just go in. You can say, you can leave location name because it'll pull that from the settings for you. But you can say about, or since this is your agency, unless you're going to be going after other agencies, you can take that out and just say about, like, who are we? So social media mansion, a digital marketing agency located in wherever. And this is where I could just say this is what I'd write, but I just want you guys to have your own unique spin on what your agency does, who you like, because again, part of agency work is selling yourself. Like websites, honestly, with my website that I used to have for Social Media Mansion, it was the most simple, basic thing. I think I built in 2005, and I coded it in HTML, and it was basic, really basic, with like photos and stuff in it, one contact form. But you'll see that it's most people will not check out your agency site more than once. They'll probably, a lot of them won't even check it out at all, because they'll just be going straight to opt-ins, straight into a marketing funnel, and potentially on a call with you, or even just a direct link to sign up to their free trial. So, but anyway, this is all created for you here. What if I was you? The first thing I would do once you've installed this snapshot is go to your settings down here, add in your business logo if you've created one yet. If not, you can use any of the free business logo sites online. You can use any of the like Canva as well. Add in as much information about you as you can. Go into calendars, and you can see these. Just double check they're all active. All right, and then you can go on and play around with the different calendars. Set this information up. Your week starts on Saturday, might start on a Monday. I'll view options. Availability. And you can go in for you and just connect as many of these tools as you have, right? Just because it'll just make things easier. Because sometimes with snapshots, there'll be things that have been created for you, but if you don't have, say, the basic things connected, it might not display fully correctly, or you might just be like, how do I figure this? Like, why isn't this connecting and looking good? Or how do I make this actually turn into the button that Luke showed me on the screen and whatnot, right? So let me go ahead here and go. The first thing, after you've set up your details, go in here, connect all of these things or anything that is relevant that you can. Just set it all up so you get a full overview of everything. Then under our automations, you can see that we've got that they're all published currently. So we've got an intensive call completed, report task. Which is just essentially like after they've completed a call, it will then send them directly to essentially going up for a secondary call and moving them to a different stage of the sales pipeline for you. And again, we'll go through actual live examples of how to use these different things. But and again, you won't need to use all of them. Personally, for me, I literally prefer just sending traffic to an opt-in page and getting calls either done by a third party, or if I do them, I will not really follow up 3 or 4 times with people and whatnot. But some people really want to squeeze the lemon for all the juice. And you can see we've hooked things up all for you that will just do different things in different flows for you here. I'll go back again. And yes, I'm going to share this to you guys in just a second here. I think there could be a few things still being loaded still in that one though. And I'll create this for you in just a second and send you guys your links. But again, so now we're under the white label with the SaaS snapshot that I have for you guys. Now, again, you can use this just as much as the other agency one we've created for you guys here as well. And we've added in a heap of different automations here. Let's have a look at lead creation from a Facebook lead from or from Zapier or wherever the leads come from into Go High Level. So it'll create the opportunity here. It'll add them with a tag, it'll add them to a different workflow, and then it will finish that workflow there. And let me go back. Sometimes if I click this and then back. Account sign up. And this will then essentially, when someone triggers, and this is the type of flow that we could use for, say, that they're triggered from an ad we've done or a cold email to opt in to our free trial. We'll add the tag, and we can have it, instead of being sold, we can have it be something like trial sign up. And then we want to remove them from any other workflows that's trying to get them signed up to the trial, if there are any. They've now become a subscriber because we've got their email addresses and whatnot now because they've opted in. I'll get a notification here saying that I've got a new subscriber. So I can say I got a new 30-day trial subscriber, or if you're doing a 7-day trial, so if you're doing a bunch of different things, you can play around with it here, but that will get sent to me. And then it'll remove a tag from them from interested, because they're not interested anymore. They're now an active user. And again, you can change these words to suit what you'd like just by simply going to add a new tag down the bottom here. And yeah, so you get the idea with it all. I'm going to hit sites here. Because we've got one for high level for you guys here, I'm not sure why this hasn't added in the funnel steps. So let's see. And again, you can literally use all of these with your own branding. So let's say a demo call. And again, this is probably a neater way to even do it with these opt-ins is so you can put your logos here, spend 30 minutes, and again, because again, you don't want to be selling it on your opt-in pages as high level. You want to sell, you want to essentially give them the option to have 30 days of free marketing, and that's going to draw them in, right? Otherwise, they could just go to high level, and then you wouldn't have any of their details, right? So the goal is to get leads coming in to you. So even for your agency, you could even just set this up directly as this one. See, there's a few different flows and of the same, essentially the same thing, just different ways of and designs that have been created here for you. I don't know why my Go High Level is not fully showing me these different pages yet. There we go. So a quick look here, and then I'll drop you guys the links. And Tim, you said, did I check the real estate snapshot? I'm going to check that for you guys in just a second, and I'll update it if it's wrong. So, but yeah, you can see these are a lot more clean and actually built out. This is where my team's actually been spending more time here. Yeah, and you can see it says Instagram with 100 tools, seamless integration with 100 tools. And a lot of this information are things you just don't need to do because you're not going to be selling licenses with sub accounts. This snapshot is essentially if you're going after other local agencies that then want to use this for their clients, right? And you could sell this to local agencies. You would just need to upgrade your Go High Level account to sell it as a SaaS platform. And then you create those accounts that can create sub accounts themselves, if that makes sense. And then so essentially, instead of you going out to you being the agency that works with the local client, and you can create licenses right now without paying any money, unlimited accounts for your local clients. If you wanted to be the person selling either Go High Level or brand it as your own brand and sell that and sell essentially master accounts, which is the accounts you have, and give 100% of the money by selling those master accounts to local businesses. I think it's an extra $100 a month or something with Go High Level, 100 to $200. I think it's $497 a month instead of $297. But that lets you sell accounts that can then create sub accounts, which is what agencies need. But so these templates are kind of based around that concept. But with working with a local business, a lot of these things will be exactly the same. So yeah, pretty cool. So let me go ahead and let me just get you these links now. Let me go to, let me also just quickly show you down here as well. There's some review setups and here, again, when you activate Yext listing for your business, it's worth just doing all of this for your own business itself. Conversations, calendars, they should be set up in here for you. Calendars, I've got the calendar settings up here. few different types of calendars we've got created for you here. And again, bunch of other cool things. But let me just go ahead and get you these links right now. And this is how you would then create a snapshot if you ever wanted to do that. Go account snapshots, create new snapshot. We're going to call this one and hit save. And then I'm going to go ahead and create the agency, your agency snapshot. Which I've already created here. And now what I can do, I don't want to create a new account. I want to share this. And I'm going to insert here. And I'm going to link that. Let me go ahead and pull this out. Give me 1 second. And I'm going to write here. So here I'm going to go your agency snapshot. I'm just going to grab that link quickly for you guys. And the link to this document is in the chat box already. And the link to this will also be in the emails I sent out with the replay. So that's where to check it, get it, bookmark it, so you don't have to go looking for it in future. Because again, each week I add a brand new niche snapshot each week, sometimes 2 weeks, but so far it's been every week. Last week it was, I think I added 2 or 3 new ones, right? So that's pretty cool. So then you just, I need to, someone said real estate here. I need to update this. Update coming. We got some new ones coming in the coming days, but going back over into, let's say I wanted to add the SAAS snapshot. So you need to be logged into your Grow High Level account. You can then click on any of these snapshot links, and then you can import that to your account. Hit yes. once imported, we can then go ahead and either add on this plus button, create a new sub account that we want to install it on. Or if we've already done that, we can go to our sub accounts and you'll go down to the sub account you created, just like we did at the start of this training. And you can then choose where you want to, which one you want to install it on. So let's go to, that's white label agency. Let's just go. So I wanted to install it onto Pumped Up Promo, or right. Let's say I wanted to do that. Manage client, actions, load snapshot, the imported agency snapshot, and then we can go hit proceed. All the information here is added for you. Now this is also a really cool way if you ever are working with clients or local businesses and you have a meeting with them and you're trying to sell other services, that you can say, look, this is all things that we've already built out for your niche, that by us installing for you, everything's going to work seamlessly. We built this out. It's not that like you're not going to have to wait a month for us to create things. This is something we can install now, start having working today for your business. It all ties together. Leads going out, notifications coming in, increase in sales, saving you money, canceling other tools. All of the websites, it's all done, and it's not, you don't have to wait for anything. And we want to do this for free for you for 30 days to show you that it works. Absolutely insane. So hopefully you guys have got those. So if you've got those links, please let me know. Yes, says, can you please include these links in your weekly webinars? Yep, I'll always drop them in the chat box in the weekly webinars. Let me know though if you've got those. Okay. I'll send it again. So Anne says, do you have any business presentations for both? So yes, that's what you guys are also going to be getting. I'm going to be giving you guys some key resources. You can see under university, I think that, I don't know if I've added it into mine yet, but I'll double check. Yeah, they haven't added it here yet. But in the bonus link, let me see if I can get that up for you. This is a good time to go through. Yeah, so this document, which is the bonus document you guys would have got when you first signed up, with some of the extra bonuses, either in the chat box too. And you would have got this with the free trial. So again, you'll see that I've got links to a few different courses that are higher ticket courses, which you normally have to pay for with Go High Level. The one I want you to check out is the SaaSpreneur Domination one, and high level fast track. These two are good, but this one, high level SaaS Domination, really goes into tying in how they use that SaaS template. It's an older one. This is the one that you guys have got. It's brand new, fully updated, and some things that we've added into it too. But go through that. Again, these are free for you. Like right now, this would have probably cost $4 or $5 grand if you went and bought. Sorry, I had to stretch. Bought through High Level. But I said, look, I just need to keep giving my guys as much, guys and girls, as much free content because they're actually using it. They're not just taking it and going, oh, okay, great, I've got this for free. I can do this whenever, and then forget about ever doing it. So that's essentially the way I recommend going. Yeah, Georgia says, yeah, nice catch for the girls. That's right. You know, I don't know if it's an Australian thing. I'm always like, hey guys, and I'm not trying to. In my mind, it's just a, it's just it's just an everyone statement. But I can definitely see I should say girls more often, or ladies and gentlemen. Maybe I'll do that more, ladies and gentlemen. And then it just starts to sound too professional, and you guys are my friends. I'll just say what's up, friends, from now on. George says it. It's cool. I always wanted to be one of the guys. Well, you can always be one of the guys with us if you want to. You can come hang on with the guys. You guys are my guys and girls on my crew. So cool. George says, dude, that's funny. Larry said he's got it. Cool. Go take a nap. No, I just had to stretch because I trained right before this. Well, not right before this. At 6 a.m. I trained and then I came home and want to get these final bits and pieces for you guys. Because it's Thanksgiving tomorrow, I knew a lot of people wouldn't be here, so I'm not going to go too detailed from here. But next week, Mike's coming on. We're going to be going through that cold traffic training that I wrote. I wrote it here somewhere. Right here. So we're going to go into creating cold email campaigns. So we've gone over Facebook, TikTok ads, and lead ads on a basic level. Next week, we're going to go over cold traffic, and we're going to create a campaign live, send it out live, and then even create a TikTok ad live, have it all tied into Go High Level with the right pages that we're going to add into the ads and for the cold email and whatnot, and set up the autoresponder inside of Go High Level, because that's something we haven't even touched on ourselves yet. Yeah, you can literally do mass email campaigns in Go High Level for free as well, which is pretty cool. So you would just select any sub account. And then I don't know why I went to this one, but oh, there you go. So marketing, under marketing is where we have a lot of social media connections. So for your agency, if you have an agency or even your personal accounts, you can add them in here if you want to. And we'll add in some email campaigns for you and stuff in the future. But currently, we've got essentially an email campaign is more of a sending individual emails out where we've already got in our automation pre-built flows, which means so on day one, email one is sent on day 5, email 2 is sent following up, depending on what they've done in email 1, and so on and so forth. And yeah, you can play around with all the stuff here. One thing people keep asking is about affiliate stuff, if they want to actually sell as an affiliate. And again, you don't sell as an affiliate here because by doing that, you're giving out 50% or more, I think it is 60, it's 60% commission to Go High Level for selling their service. But because of the deal I've organized for you, you guys, while you're on the trial or when you are a member afterwards, your account, you'll be able to always sell unlimited sub accounts and keep 100% of the commissions. If you're going for the angle of wanting to sell accounts that sells that can create sub accounts for agencies, local agencies, then it's worth just paying the extra $200 a month and being able to do that with the ability to keep 100% of the commissions versus giving 60% of the commission constantly each month to go high level. Again, I don't even know why they have let us do that, because it just means we can bring on as many users as we want and keep all the money. And but I guess that they're a $500 million+ company that they're just wanting people to get on board to crush the competition. All right. So yeah, what else we got? Tim says, yeah, I really want to start promoting the missed call text template funnel. Let's get into it. That sounds good. Do we install Snapshot to the main agency account? So, yeah, for you, if for your agency, install, you can install either one or both of these. So the SaaS snapshot here and or the agency one, you can install both of them. You can just click on one, install onto your agency account, install the second onto the agency account, and then or you could just create two different ones for now, like we did in this webinar, just to go through it all. Just create demo ones. You can always delete them, and then create your agency. If you've already created your agency sub account, then select which one or both you want added to it there. How do I set the new customer to be a reseller or just an end client? How do I set that in their account? So are you talking about if you're going out after agencies and that's the angle you're pushing here? You're going to be working with agencies, and you want them to be on selling for you, or are you saying, yeah, if you can let me know in a bit more detail on what you mean by that. Yep, sure. I'll send this link one more time. In the chat box, I'll send it to you personally as well, Deepan. And yeah, Shogger today. I sent out a client's Black Friday email and I messed up the workflow for integration with Shopify. It sent the email, and when they clicked on the product links, it sent an email for the thank you order. I lost a customer now. You know, if that's only happened with one customer, you know, it's the best thing that I find about marketing is you literally can fix any mistake so quickly, right? All you need to do in something like that is send a follow-up email, and if you have the ability to create a coupon code, or they might have a coupon code, you can say, hey, or you can find any number of ways saying, hey, we apologize that you got a confirmation email. Just wanted to say, here's the correct link that you need, and also for the confusion, we're extending your ability to access our Good Friday deals by a day or by 5 days or whatever it might be, or you can throw something else in or offer them free shipping or whatever it might be, or just simply by saying sorry and acknowledging it, talking and saying, hey, person's name, because people understand mistakes happen, things can go wrong, and honestly, the best thing, it's almost like a blessing in disguise, because by doing it once, you will not make that mistake again. The amount of times and the mistakes that I've done, I did it, I think it was my second software launch, and I was using a shared hosting, which means I was paying for cheap hosting to have my website host. It's basically like, think of it like a mailbox, and every part of my website, the images, everything's in that mailbox. And then when you type in the domain name or a customer comes to my site, that mailbox opens up and builds that website on the person's computer. Well, when you have 10,000 people coming to your website and you're on a hosting account that's sharing your website with another 5,000 other people's websites that are all getting traffic, sometimes it's like what happens is things can just crash, right? And it's one of those things that is inevitable for almost all businesses. Every year, I think every website, PayPal, Instagram, everything goes down at some point in time, and due to too much traffic. And that's even to the point, like there's a thing, it's called a DDoS attack, which is essentially people that are just have no better things to do with their life than just to try to make things hard for others. And they'll send tens of thousands of fake traffic to your website or to a specific brand's website, and it's like trying to, again, think about the traffic on your website as like letters going into your mailbox, and it's like trying to put the Encyclopedia Britannica into your mailbox 10 times before you have a chance to even get to the mailbox to open it up, and your mailbox just explodes. So anyway, I had that happen once with one of my launches, and it didn't just make my website shut down, but everyone else is on that shared hosting account. So everyone experienced user outage. It was down for maybe 2 hours, and I had affiliates promoting it, and I reckon I probably lost 20 or 30 grand, and the trust of a lot of affiliates back then when that happened. So I think every time I do a launch of something new now on a large scale, I'm so wary of things like this, and this will be something that you'll be thankful for that happens. Trust me on that. If they're going to be a reseller, then they have more functionality in their account. How do I set this? So again, are you talking about agencies? Are you going after agencies and you want that agency to resell your white labeled account, or you want them to resell high level? Well, again, like if you're wanting them to resell high level, you can literally go into settings. You can add them as a staff member. Whether you want them to be an admin or not, you can add all that information in. And this is for a sub account here, and you can choose what things you want them to see, what things you don't want them to have access to, and if they're reselling for you. So if you're getting a third, and this is even if you're getting a staff member or a third party outsourcing companies to try to do cold calls for you, whatever it might be, you'd have your different links set up and payment links set up for them to resell. If that you're selling it to them, to an agency for them to then resell your product to that local business, essentially what they'd be doing is just creating those sub accounts like for that local client as well, and they'd be invoicing for that service to that local business, and not you, because they're doing the work for that local business, if that's what you mean. What I mean is, how can I sell a starter package or a freelancer package? How do I make sure the buyer has the right tier? Well, again, it'll depend on what type of client you're going after. If you are going after agencies, you would just create your own buy button for the SaaS white label option. If you're going after local businesses, and you're trying to be a freelancer for local businesses, people that are posting jobs online saying they need someone to manage their business or social media marketing or online marketing and so on and so forth. Jennifer says, are you recommending setting up a separate agency for each niche we decide to go after, or do we have one overall agency? Look, at the start, just keep it simple. Let's start with one, and start with, like, I know I've shared examples of a generic name for, like me, like I had Social Media Mansion, I was selling social media services to local businesses. I know we've covered here try to focus on one specific area niche first versus trying to go for clients in 10 different areas. Whether it's like, so you don't want to be doing restaurants and real estate and another 7 different niches at the start. Go for the ones that are high paying, that people that own these businesses already would be making money, and can see the value of this and the automation of this. And the goal is, once you get one client, so say you get one surgeon or one yoga spa, once you've built that, once you've gone in, you've added that snapshot in, you've might have made your own changes, and you've done everything once, you can then go for a second yoga spa, and then just literally copy that snapshot from company A over into company B, and then they will then have those same automations, and then you can do it for C, D, E, and F in that same niche, which then makes you the expert in that field. And then I think from someone seeing your brand for the first time, when you're offering them a free 30 days of marketing and A, B, and C, and your business name is, say, Yoga Marketing Masters or something like that, it's just an extra differentiation point, because again, most businesses have been approached by people that offer social media marketing services, website design service, email marketing, so on and so forth. But also most businesses haven't seen a niche specific agency for their niche. And it doesn't have to be Yoga Marketing Masters. It could be Health Marketing Masters, or and then that word health, you can then use that same agency site for multiple, anything that's under the health. So it could be health supplements, it could be weight loss, it could be men's health. You can use that same domain for multiple different niches, and again, you can just create new snapshots instantly for your different offers there. But again, if that sounds too hard for you, don't worry. Just create your own agency site. You could even use your name if you're confident in yourself and you want to create a personal brand. It could just be your name, and then your site tells everyone how you're a marketing expert for these specific niches, right? And then you're selling yourself, not just the agency, right? But yeah. Anne says you took care of it with the emails and apologies, but my client said I made her brand look bad. I went above and beyond, but that little one mistake, she flipped, and trust me, do not worry about things like that. Like yes, it can be frustrating for someone owning a business and they see an error happen, but you know what? Like, no one's dead. It's not like you're doing brain surgery and you've made a mistake that's going to be life changing in a bad way. You caught it quickly, you fixed it quickly. I'm sure you're doing it cheap, or if at all for free. And if you know you've gone above and beyond, don't let other people with their frustrations make you feel like you're not cut out for it, because usually when people are not understanding or rude or angry, or that they can't just move on from something, and they can't see all the value you've provided, it's either something going on in their world and it's nothing to do with you. And this is what I was saying last week's training about how you want to get clients that have the money to pay for the service, because you can choose to go to for clients that have the money, or clients that are on the verge of closing down and they expect you to do everything to save their business. And look, say this person's Black Friday sale wasn't going that well, and they don't want to admit that maybe it's their problem, maybe it's their website, maybe it's something that they've designed, or maybe there's just not a massive need for whatever it is, or maybe there's a competitor just doing it way better. A lot of people can end up in denial about this, and they'll blame everyone and everything but themselves. And I see there's a lot, especially with a lot of people's business offerings. I've seen this with restaurants. And I remember I remember someone said that statement to me. It's a gross one, but it's like you can't shine a shit, which essentially that means if you have the best, doesn't matter if you have the best website, the best everything. If the product is absolutely rubbish, it doesn't matter how cool and automated and everything else you do. If they don't have a great service, they're not great with people, or you don't have a great product, doesn't matter what stuff you do to make it look cool, it's ultimately going to disappoint the actual end customer. So don't take things too personally. Mistakes happen. It's just the way things are. And by you even sharing at a high level with people, the amount they're saving, I bet you they're upset about one client that got an email that they shouldn't have, and you saying sorry. They'll make a bigger deal about that than the thousands of dollars you've already saved them, probably right away. So Danny says, seems like we're selling $297 reseller licenses to people that are end clients when all they need is a starter package. They would never want to create unlimited sub accounts in their GHL setup. So Danny, what we're suggesting to do is sell as local businesses is to give 30-day free trial of a sub account for their niche. That local business does not need to create any sub accounts. Yes, you could choose to sell it for $97 too, but we suggest to sell it for $297 because of the snapshots and the work that's already done for their specific niches, already built in to their sub account, and also it removes the need for them to have to learn anything about the system because it's all just pre-done and pre-set up, and you can literally one-click install it, manage a few things for them, and everything's up and running. So you don't need to. And when we say sell your sub accounts at $297, you can sell them for $997. You can sell them for $57 a month. But we found $297 is a real sweet spot, and it just makes sense for that business because they're a dentist or they're a surgeon or whatever they are. They don't want to be going in and figuring out how to do drip campaigns and text message this and how to set this up here and calendars here and how do I connect it all. They're out there fixing teeth and cooking food and cleaning the med spa, and they just want something that works for them. And that's where we say sell for $297 because that extra value of your time, which again can now be completely optimized to next to nothing because of snapshots. It gives them that done for you solution. Cool. That's nice. Jamie Lewis was talking highly of me last night. Awesome, mate. Thank you. Make sure to say hi to him. Say hi to him for me soon. I've actually been off social media. It's another thing I'm doing. I haven't really spoken about it. I've been off social media for 7 or 8 months now in terms of my personal accounts. So I had a big disconnect from, mainly because I saw someone do it that had changed their life, and realized how much more time and how much more energy and all these things that they had by not having social media, and I couldn't believe it. Like first month or two was really weird for me, but unlocking my phone, I normally go to click Instagram, and when I don't have Instagram or I've turned it off for the minute, I'm like, why do I even have an iPhone? Why am I spending 5 hours a day on this thing? Why am I scrolling aimlessly? And my body wanted that dopamine. It wanted more. And I felt a bit flat for a couple of weeks. But then things I used to love doing that I completely lost interest in, like reading, even reading a book, I just didn't like it. I never got the drive to want to go read a book. All these little things started to come back when my brain chemistry, I guess, kind of wasn't getting flooded with dopamine, right? So, and unearned dopamine. So yeah. But in saying that, guys, I'll finish this one up here. I'll send the replay out. We've got some new niches snapshots coming next week, and we're going to get into that cold email and cold lead training, where we can set this all up for you and tie it into those snapshots. Go in and play around with it. Get your logos in there. Get your design set up there. If you do all of that, send me an email with a screenshot or some links that I can have a look at. I'd love to share some next week with everyone. Go out and try to even create a 30-day trial page in there as well. Show me what you've done. It could be cool, because if you have done the work, or if you've set up some things for clients and you've, or any results that you've got so far, share them, because then I can follow up with you guys and we can use you as case studies, and we can, even if you want to remain anonymous, we can, I just want to share this community only internally with our other members of this community. But I think it's really good to see not just me sharing things with you, but your actual work, right? So in saying that, I appreciate you all. Have a great Thanksgiving. What happened to the email product you were sending a link to? I sent an email out 4 days ago regarding and that new AI tool. I'm not sure if you saw it, but search my email, luke@socialmediamansion.com. You should see an email from me if you missed it potentially. Kim says, imagine how much a person on Fiverr would charge to do all of this work. It takes just one snapshot and get them thrown in for free due to Luke's generosity. Yeah, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Dale, you didn't get it. Okay. Can you just drop your email for me here? I'll see why you didn't get it. Let me have a look here, see if I've got it. I'm just saying here, if I've sent it to myself. I have to double check where it is. So. Oh yeah, here it is. This is what I sent out. So something new, AI tool that automates email writing. It was just a really cool tool. It's worth checking out too. I'll see if I can copy this link here. I think that it's from Neil Napier. I'm going to send it in the chat box here. But it's a really cool tool where essentially what you can do is, oh wait, hold on. Let me just click here. See if that works.
Hey, this is Luke in automation.
Says, what's the end goal of the automation? So what's the end goal of the email sequence that you want to write? So it could be something like, I want this email to be the end goal is to get more sales or more signups to my free 30-day Go High Level training link. And then who are we, or what's the tone of the email? We could say friendly, and this is really good for cold emails too. Friendly, and then you can even add in previous emails that you've written, so AI can actually write now like you. Previously, a lot of it would just seem super scripted and just plain, but now it can actually read how you write and then write emails similar to how you would in your tone. You can then say who's the readers, so who's the email going to. We can say cold leads that are business owners that have difficulties in optimize or that want more sales and want to save money on software or something like that. And again, you can do this same for affiliate marketing. You'd say, hey, I'm trying to sell this Panasonic TV to people that want new TVs, and so on and so forth. So, and And then you can say, I want a 5 email sequence, or to write 5 emails for you. And the link, you can see that it then instantly creates them all for you, how many days it'll delay by, email 2, email 3, email 4. You can even add in extra information saying, I want the first 3 emails to be value emails that lightly sell the TV or the 30-day trial or whatever it might be. And I want the 4th email to be a hard sell, close on it with high scarcity, and it'll just write it for you. It's pretty insane. So this is the bundle deal. There's not, if you went through the funnel, I didn't like the funnel. The way they do that is they use credits, and you have to buy more credits all the time, and that you're limited in lots of ways unless you buy a certain upgrades. And it costs about $500 more if you went through the actual entire funnel. This way, you can get it. I got you guys a 55% discount on it. It should have closed actually by now, but it isn't. There's also a 100% refund guarantee as well. So it's a risk literally not to try. You can have to try it. You're going to get results with it. It's going to work for you, or you just get your money back. It's literally a risk not to try. So again, the link for that, I'll even put that on in the chat up here. Here also. Let me just go there. So if you want to check it out, just make sure that you go through my link there, and it will ensure you get that discount and everything there as well. But it's up to you. That again, this isn't a sales webinar, and it doesn't bother me if it's something you don't want. For me, I think it's just really cool because it's going to save me time with a lot of emails. Not to you guys, I always write emails to my customers. From me personally, I think I'd feel really weird if I didn't. But for things like cold email, for like opt-ins and cold leads and people that are signing up to free things that are not actual customers of mine, being able to set up different campaigns really fast. And this can even be something that you even offer to local businesses, saying, look, we're going to do all your email marketing for you. What's the goal that you've got coming up? I could say the goal is to sell more of X for Black Friday sales. Who's the reader? What do I want this email to sound like? And then I could literally copy 2 of the brand's past emails of how they write, and now I can instantly take over that role for them. It's about making things easier for that business, and then having software do the work so you are not crushing your time on it. So and yeah, I put the link in the chat box as well, but I'll put that bigger here for you guys. So yeah. All right, I'll get this real estate snapshots set up for you guys soon. Anything else you need, let me know. But next week, same time. And for everyone, have a great Thanksgiving tomorrow that celebrates Thanksgiving. If you are in the USA, and I appreciate you all, and I hope you guys really like all those new SaaS snapshots. Get into it. Now, this can be the homework for next week. You've now got this, have all this set up, played in, logo set up, ready to go. Let's smash it next week, and I appreciate you all. Oh yeah, in Canada, celebrate Thanksgiving. Awesome. Yeah. All right, guys. Enjoy. Eat lots of food. Get a big sleep. Hopefully, the biggest sleep of the year for many. Danny says middle of October. Gotcha. Gosh, it's an interesting world with different dates and different things, different places, right? There's always something going on. All right, guys. Have a great one. I'll speak to you soon. I'm actually about to go do some work, and then I'm going to go see Post Malone tonight, who's here. He's playing like an hour away tonight. My partner loves Post Malone, and she bought tickets forever ago for us. And then I saw that he was coming to where we are now, like we're like an hour away from where the concert is tonight. But then he's coming like maybe 5 minutes from where I live now on Sunday. So double Post Malone shows for us, it seems. Yeah. But hopefully it'll be fun. All right, guys. Appreciate you all. Speak to you soon. Bye. Oh, and I'll get the replay out today. Bye, guys.